People kept saying it couldn't be done. No one ever thought that the Biden administration and their campaign could come up with a way to guarantee Biden gets reelected. And I'm here to tell you they have made such a big, drastic change that Biden is all but guaranteed to win the White House again in November. So this is so laughable, I had to talk about it briefly. Biden's campaign are making him wear new shoes that are supposed to provide maximum stability. Because we all know he trips and falls almost every time he's walking. But they believe the American people may see him stable on his feet, walking vigorously, and think, hey, Joe's okay. We should vote for him again. And that's nonsense. Biden's new shoes, though, have opened up a world of speculation about his health and physical condition because apparently these shoes were made to prevent him from falling. And his handlers are forcing him to wear them. There's some kind of new lifestyle sneakers. And they want him to wear them because he trips so much. There is not a shoe made, as far as I know, that will prevent anyone from falling. It's not the shoe, it's the person in the shoes. And this right here, my friends, is supposedly a photo of Joe Biden in his new lifestyle sneaker. Now, I don't know if they're made from some magic material that will keep him secure on the ground, and if he starts to fall, they'll spring him back up. I don't know. But what I do know is the American people aren't stupid. They know this is just another ploy of a failing administration and a failing campaign to try to make us think if we see Joe Biden walking strongly, then we're going to vote for him again, which is absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, that's where we are. And as the election heats up, Biden's handlers really believe that the American people are going to see Joe Biden wearing new shoes and say, well, you know what? I'm going to vote for him again. Look how strong and stable he walks. That's how ridiculous this whole thing really is. We all know Joe Biden is elderly, and there's nothing wrong with that. He's an 81-year-old man. I think he's 81, and he's not cut out for the job. But no one in his inner circle, especially Dr. Jill, will admit that, because I'm of the belief that Dr. Jill is behind this whole fiasco. She has to stay relevant somehow because she thinks that she's important. Everyone calls her the doctor. She's an English professor, or was, and has a PhD in English. That's why she uses the term doctor. She needs to stay relevant. She's going to keep pushing her frail husband out into the public to embarrass himself and the entire country because she wants to live in the White House for another 4 years. But a pair of sneakers are not going to change anything.
As the president headed for the border today, many observers couldn't help but notice his footwear. Are those sneakers? Yep, they're so-called lifestyle sneakers.
Really helping each other.
What do you got there?
These?
Yeah.
These are Jimmy's training shoes.
And there they are, his lifestyle sneakers. And you remember Seinfeld, Jimmy likes this and Jimmy does that. Well, those were Jimmy's training shoes. That's what Joe Biden is wearing. He's wearing training shoes. Is there something magical in the sole of that sneaker that's going to hold him down to the ground and prevent him from tripping and falling? Absolutely not. But they have nothing else. So they figure if Joe can walk better in a new pair of shoes, that's going to show the entire United States of America that he is the man for the job. He deserves another 4 years because, look, he's not falling anymore. He's not tripping anymore. So that means he's 100% cognizant of everything that's going on. Well, I have news for the Biden handlers and the Biden campaign. Although they think the American people are morons and we're stupid and we don't pay attention to what's really happening. This is just another ploy by a failure of an administration that thinks the American people are morons to try to convince us that Joe Biden deserves another 4 years when we all know he doesn't deserve another 4 minutes. So good luck with your new shoes, Joe. I hope they're training you well, because they're not going to prevent you from falling and tripping, and they're not going to save you the presidency of the United States.